So right, am I audible, guys? My screen is visible or not? Okay, let me open Visual Studio Code now, and I'm trying to open in the folder. File, open folder. A folder is UI folder, and open the folder 21 by 10. Today folder is 21 by 10. Okay, in 21 by 10, I'm preparing the notes. Okay, so in the last class, I started HTML, right? So we already started HTML, and what is HTML is hypertext markup language. HTML is hypertext markup language. HTML used for design web pages. And we done with some tags with HTML. We have two type of tags. One is paired tags and one is unpaired tags. One is paired tags, one is unpaired tags. And we discussed formal page also. For formal page, what are the different kind of tags which are actually required? One is HTML tag. HTML tag is mandatory, then header tag is mandatory, then body tag is mandatory. And we discussed a lot of other tags also, like headings, H1 to H6. We discussed headings. Only headings are H1 to H6. Okay, so these are the tags we discussed, and one more tag we discussed about the BR tag, BR for the breaking the lines. So something like this. And today I'm going to be starting about P tag. What is P tag here is paragraph. So whenever you want to create a paragraph, P is the tag for that. Whenever you want to create a paragraph, P is the tag for that. Okay, let me take a new program and para.html. Okay, para.html. Every file should be saved with .html format. Para.html. Okay. I want to go with the program name is paragraph. Okay, so inside the body, I want to take a paragraph. P is the tag for that. And some plain text. When I say something like LO, lorem is a plain text which is not having any copyrights for further things. Lorem is the plain text which is not having any copyrights content. I'm taking some plain text, dummy text, which is a meaningless text. I'm taking some lorem text, that is something like a meaningless text. Okay, so I want to take multiple paragraphs like this. Not only the single paragraph, I want to take 2 or 3 paragraphs like this. I'm taking 3, 4, 5 paragraphs here. Let me right click on this and open in the browser. See, right click on this and open in the browser. Now you can see the browser. The browser which is going to be having totally 5 paragraphs here. Finally, the browser is going to be having totally 5 paragraphs. Can you see all 5 paragraphs which are going to be available here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the paragraphs which are going to be available on top of the browser. Now, what my requirement is, I want to take one heading, one paragraph. One heading is something like web development or full stack Python. I want to say something about full stack Python first heading, first paragraph. Okay, so same content I want to make a copy and paste. Okay, 3 headings, 3 paragraphs now. First paragraph, first heading is about the full stack. Second paragraph, second heading about Java. Third paragraph, third heading about the modern stack, full stack market. Execute. See the browser now. So your browser is the Explorer, I think so. Okay, let me execute the same thing. Can you see here? One heading, one paragraph. Another heading, another paragraph. Another heading, another paragraph. Heading, paragraph, heading, paragraph, heading, paragraph, like this. Combination of headings and paragraphs. Combination of headings and paragraphs which are going to be given. Combination of headings and paragraphs which are going to be given here. Okay, right. So this is about the paragraph here. Now let me go about the list items. Okay, how we can populate the list items? List items are 3 types. So what are the three types? The first type is ordered list. Ordered list. The second one is unordered list. Unordered list. The third one is definition list. Third one is definition list. List items are three types. First one is ordered list. Second one is unordered list. Third one is the definition list. What about ordered list is? Ordered list. Okay. Ordered list is creating with OL tag. Order list is creating with the OL tag. Order list contained order list contain li tag as child tag. Li tag as child tag. Order list contained li tag as a child tag. Li means list item. Li means list item. It should be something like this: OL tag open, OL tag close. OL tag open, OL tag close. This should be something like this. Inside that, Li is the list item. Li is the list item. I want to populate the multiple list items. The first item is something like copy. The second item is something like a tea. Okay. The first item is copy. Second item is tea. Third item is something like milk. Third item is something like milk. Okay. I want to populate the different list items. But inside the order list. Okay. Order list, which is giving by default numbers. One more point I want to say. Order list by default. OL by default comes with numbers. It is something like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. It is something like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay, now let me go with the order list. Let me take order list first. Take a new program and save it as list items, list underscore items, list items.html, list items.html. So I'm keeping the total order list here. What are the values which are going to be available in the order list? Okay. First of all, I want to take list items. It's a program name is something like list items. Title is list items. We come to the body. I'm taking the data from this nodes. Just take the order list copy. Take the order list copy and keep in the body. First of all, I want to show the order list. Okay, right click on the program, open in the browser. You can see order list now, coffee, tea, milk. You can see order list now, coffee, tea, milk. Okay. So one more thing I want to discuss here. Before this list items, I want to say something like HTML comments. How comments are going to be useful in the HTML. Comments are basically using for commenting the code. Comments are using for commenting the code. So it should be like this. Comments here. Comments are like this. Comments here. So comments will not execute in the browser, but comments are basically commenting the code, useful for understanding the program. So for example, this is the order list, right? So ordered list. I want to just give the comment. The below code is actually order list. The below code is order list. I want to specify a comment. A below code is basically an order list. I want to specify a comment like this. Below code is basically order list. Okay. Let me go. There are some attributes which are available for the order list. Order list reversed. So font is visible, everybody. Font is visible or not? Can I improve the font? Font is visible. Can I improve the font? Please let me know in the chat. Font is visible, or can I improve the font? Okay, so the next one is order list reversed. There is an attribute called reversed. So whenever you have an attribute should be in the open tag, not in the closed tag. OL reversed. When I say order list reversed, so right click on this, open in the browser and allow. Can you see this now? 1, 2, 3 reversed, 3 to 1. 1, 2, 3 reversed, 3 to 1. Order list reversed now. And there are some more attributes are there for order list. Order list with type. I can mention a type for the order list. There is an attribute called type. There are multiple values for the type. You can specify a number, you can specify alphabet letters, you can specify a Roman letters. Okay, I want to specify the alphabets like A. When I say A, alphabets with A. Okay, when I say A, what is happening with? Order list starts with the capital letters, alphabets. Order list type something like A. Now I want to go with the order list type with the Roman numbers. I want to start with the order list with the Roman numbers. Whenever to go with the Roman numbers, you can go with the Roman letters, capitals or smallest. Okay, whenever you go with the Roman numbers will come like this. Okay, Roman letters, 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay, there is a one more important attribute for order list. Order list starts with, okay, starting number also I can specify. Starting number also I can specify. Starts. There is an attribute called starts. Order list space start. Start with 1000. Order list start with 1000. When I say order list with 1000, so now your order list basically starts with the 1000 number, 1000, 1001, 1002 something. So these are the different attributes you can specify for the order list. Let me go with the unordered list now. Let me go with the unordered list. Unordered list. Unordered list. Give a comment for unordered list. Give a comment for unordered list. Okay. For unordered list, I will be having UL tag. I will be having UL tag. UL is unordered list. For unordered list also, I will be having the list items. I will be having the list items. Okay. Same list items I am taking now for unordered list also. Same list items I am taking. Remember, order list starts with OL. Unordered list starts with the UL. UL is unordered list. UL is unordered list. Okay, when I say UL tag, and that is something like unordered list. Can you see this is unordered list? Unordered list not having numbers and unordered list not having type, unordered list not having attributes, only dots. Only dots. Dots is unordered list. Okay, you may ask a question, sir, I want a list like this. I want a list like this. My first item should be like this. My second item should be like this. Okay, I have my list something like this, or my list is something with arrows like this. My list is something like tick marks like this. My list is something like photos like this. Okay, you may ask a question. So your phone, your mobile, you have a contacts, right? Your phone, you have contacts. You have a contacts with the number of contacts which is going to be having the contact photo and contact name, contact number, contact photo and contact number, contact photo and contact number. So this is also a list item. But how you can see the photos like this, how you can see the squares like this, how you can see the tick marks like this, how you can see the arrows like this, all this is coming with CSS. Later we will start CSS. When we go with the CSS, how to provide circles like this, how to provide images like this, how to provide squares like this, how to provide tick marks like this, how to provide arrow like this, we will discuss. We will discuss in the part of CSS. CSS is something like styling. CSS is something like makeup. When we come to the makeup, we will discuss about the order list with types. Sorry, order list with the different type of images, different kind of styles. But HTML is giving only numericals and dots and capital letters like this, alphabets and Roman numbers. That's all. That's all for the from the HTML. But by using CSS, you can go with different kind of styles. So later we will discuss about the CSS. No worry about it. And one more order list, that is something like a definition list. One more order list, something like a definition list. Definition list. Okay, how you can populate the definition list? How you can populate the definition list? Definition list is starts with DL tag. Definition list starts with DL tag. DL definition list. But inside definition list, you will be having two tags, two subtags or two child tags, definition title and definition data. Definition title and definition data. Definition title is DT tag. Definition DD is definition tag. DT DD. DT is the definition title. DD is the definition data. DT is definition title. DD is definition data. Getting my point? DT is definition title. DD is definition data. Okay. Definition title is okay. HTML. Definition data is hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language used for design web pages. This is one definition, sir. Definition list, one definition is over. Okay, sir, I want to have one more definition, sir. One more definition means one more definition title, one more definition data you have to take. One more definition data. CSS is cascading. Cascading. Style sheet using for decorate web pages. That is the one more definition. That is the one more definition. I want to show the one more definition, one more DT, something like JavaScript. And definition data for this also. JavaScript is using for making web page functional. Okay. So these are the three definitions. Three definition titles I am giving. Three definition data I am giving. Three definition titles I am giving. Three definition data I am giving. Exactly. So finally, execute the refresh your browser, saving the program, refresh your browser. Now you can see multiple definitions like this. Now you can see multiple definitions. HTML is the definition title. Hypertext markup language used for design web pages. Definition data. DT is definition title, DD is definition data. DT is definition title, DD is definition data. I have multiple definitions, multiple definition titles. I have multiple definition data using with the definition type, definition list. How you can define definition list? DL tag. That's all. So these are the different kind of list items which are available in the HTML. So we discussed different list items here. Next, go with the text decoration tags. Text decoration tags. What are the different kind of text decoration tags which are available? Let me go. B tag, bold your text. Bold your text. I tag, italic text. Italic text. U tag, underline text. Underline text. And BR tag, break line. Sorry, break line. And HR tag, horizontal row. Horizontal. And one more tag. So something like sub tag. Subscripted text. Subscripted text. Sub tag. Superscripted text. Superscripted text. Okay, what is this subscription? What is this superscription? I will tell you. No worries about it. And one more tag, DEL tag. Deleted text. One more tag, something like pre tag. Preserved text. Preserved text. Okay, so let me try to go with different kind of text decorations. different kind of text decorations. Okay, let me go. The first one is bold tag. B tag is bold text. I tag italic text. U tag underline text. BR tag breaking the line. HR for horizontal row. Sub is subscription. Sup is superscription. DEL for deleted text. Okay, so this is not this is not something like pre. Pre for preserved format. Preserved format. What is the preservation is? We will discuss about it. Okay. So let me save the notes. Let me open the new program. I will save the program as text decoration tag. Text decoration tags dot html. Text underscore decoration underscore tags dot html. Program name is text decoration tags and extension is dot html. The first one, bold tag. How to see the bold one? How to see the bold one? Suppose, for example, web development is there. Let me go with the structure. This is the structure, and here text to decoration. Come to the body. So in the body, I have the web development here. In the body, I have the web development here. So my requirement is whatever the web development which is going to be available here, I want to make it what? I want to make it that web development in bold. By default, it is not bold. By default, it is bold or not? By default, it is bold or unbold. By default, it is bold or unbold. Cheppandi, you have to tell the answers. By default, text is bold or unbold. Default, by default, it is bold or unbold. Bhavani, Divishala, Harika, Makbul, Ravikumar, Sai Reddy, Shivani, it is unbold. Yes. Yes, Sumarshini, it is unbold. Okay, what my requirement is? My requirement is very simple. I want to make this particular text in the bold content. You just give a tag called B. B is a pair tag. B is a pair tag, so you can use a B tag. When I say B tag, automatically your text in the bold. Now your text in the bolder. Now your text in the bold content. Why? Because of I given a tag called B tag. What is the B usage? What is the B usage? Bold content. Now I am using a tag called I tag. I tag. I open, I close. I open, I close. When I say I open, I close, your content is italic font. Italic means what? Something like a it's a kind of style. Italic is some kind of style. Text style is italic now. But this is the plain text. Plain text obviously coming side by side in the row. But I want to see the break for this. Okay, use the break tag here. Use the break tag here. So you can write BR like this. This is the proper way of writing the BR. BR. Only close tag. BR is only close tag. Okay, keep the BR every time. Keep the BR every time. When I am keeping the BR every time, automatically the line break is available. The first content is the bold content. Second content is the italic content. First content is the bold content. Second content is the italic content. I'm getting. First content is the bold content. Second content is the italic content. Now third content. Third content is underlined content. I want to see. Third content. I want to see the underlined content. Underline. What is that? What is the tag for underline? U is the tag for underline. U is the tag for underline. Now refresh the browser. Underline is there. Underline is there. There is a formatting underline. Now I want to see one more content. I want to see one more content center of the page. I want to see one more content center of the page. Center. What is the center usage? What is the center usage? What is the center usage? Center of the page. Okay, center and underline. Center and underline. Then what I can do? Inside the center, keep U also. Inside the center, keep U also. Inside the center tag, U tag opened. But U tag need to close first. center tag need to close last. Center tag is the top priority. Inside the center, I am having the underline. Inside the underline, I am having the text. But inside the underline, I have the italic. Inside the underline, I have the italic. Now, italic need to close first. Italic need to close first, sir. Remember one point. Which tag is opening at the last? That tag is opening, closing before. So, whatever the tag which is actually opening here, beside of the text which tag is opening, beside of the text that tag need to close. So first of all, this is italic, then it is in underline, then it is in center. So priority is very important. Priority is very important. So remember, you are the HTML developer, you remember one point, which tag is opening the first, that tag is need to close first. Okay, so this is the way of writing the HTML content. Inside that, you am writing the content like this. Being the HTML developer, you should know how to write the HTML. So you are having the parents, childs, number of parents, number of childs as the tags. But you should remember how I am writing my HTML. So finally, what is the output now? The center one, okay, not saved. So it's not saved. Previously, it is not saved. Please save it. Now you can see the center one, underlined one. The center one is underlined. The center one is in italic mode also. The center tag, whatever I am using, that was underlined text. That was in the bold also. The two things got happened. Okay, the next one I am writing. Next one is subscription. What is the subscription? Is something like this. H subtag 2. Okay, so do you know the formula of water molecule? Do you know the formula of water molecule? What is the formula of water molecule? What is the formula of water molecule? Anybody? Chemistry, chemical formula. What is the chemical formula of water molecule? H2O, right? So I want to see the H2O. How to see the H2O? How to see the H2O? H and O in the one row, and 2 is the subscription of H. 2 is the subscription of the H. 2 is subscripted to the H. If I am writing H2O like this, okay, if I am writing the H2O like this, is it a right formula or wrong formula? This is also H2O. The one more thing is also H2O, but this is not water formula, but this is the water formula. Whenever you have the formula, whenever you have the chemical formulas like this, whenever you want to write a chemical formula in HTML, you could not write like this. If you write like this, which is the right to water formula from these two? This one or this one? This one is the right one, this one is the wrong one. Okay, whenever you want to write like this, whenever you want to have some subscripted text like this, you can go with the subtag. I am writing a subtag here. When I am writing a subtag, it is going in the formal way. Yeah, first one correct. Bhavani, first one is correct. Okay, so let me delete it. Now, so do you know a formula called a square plus b square? Do you know a formula called a square plus b square? A square plus b square. Do you know a formula called a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square. Whole square is something like a superscription of 2. So HTML don't write any capital letters. Just go with the small letters. A plus b whole square. A square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square. I want to keep a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square. When I want to write a mathematical formula, like this, you can write in HTML. You can write in HTML. So now 2 is superscription for the A, and again 2 is superscription for the B, and again 2 is superscription for the A plus B. 2 is superscription for the A, 2 is superscription for the B, and again 2 is a superscription for the A plus B. Finally, a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a plus b whole square. So I can able to populate it. Okay, so for example, I want to learn web development. If I want to learn web development, what I want to do is I want to learn HTML first, then HTML, CSS second, then JavaScript third. Then after that, I want to learn React.js. Then I want to learn Node.js. For example, I'm learning Mern stack. If I'm learning Mern stack, so I am learning the content like this. Okay, I want to populate the content like this. But when I execute the program, so this is my learning way. And end of the day, you can create a project, and this is the end of the course. This is the end of the course. Okay, so here also I want to write like this: Marn stack learning way, Marn stack learning way. This is the Stack learning way. So for Stack learning way, I want to have Stack learning way. I will keep like this. This is the Stack learning way. I start with HTML. Then after that, I need to go with the CSS. After that, I need to go with the JavaScript. I need to go with the React. Then I need to go with the Node.js. Then I need to go with the Express. Then I need to go with the MongoDB. Then I need to go with the project. And end of the day, end of the course. After ending the course, you go for job. So I want to show as it is like this in my browser. I want to show as it is like this in my browser. So by seeing this, you can able to easily understand what is my learning way of Born stack. By seeing this, you can able to understand what is my learning way of Born stack. Okay. So if I execute this program, you can see the output. Output is just like a clumsy. Is this the right way of understanding? Is this the right way of understanding? So my editor it is like this. In my editor, it is like this. Some spaces, some new lines, some spaces and lines are there, but that is not actually taking. That is actually not taking. So if I want to take as it is like this, if I want to take as it is like this, I can use a tag called a preserved tag. What is a preserved tag? Is a pre tag. You can use pre tag. You can you can use a pre tag here. Whenever you are using a pre tag here, whenever you are using a pre tag here, so you can see this now. My browser size is very big. Okay. When you use a pre tag, what is happening, guys? When you use a pre tag, it is preferable or not? Spaces and lines are allocating or not? Spaces and lines are allocating using by the pre tag or not? When I use a pre tag here, pre is something like a preserved format. What is a preserving? Preserved text. So here spaces and lines or new lines, spaces and new lines allowed, spaces and new lines allowed, spaces and new lines allowed for text, spaces and new lines allowed for the text. That is actually called preservation. Some preservation. So preservation is going to be happening with this. Okay, so I'm trying to going with some other tags in the tomorrow session. Tomorrow session is also very important. So later on we are going with 1.5 hour session. So right now I'm taking only 40 minutes. So very soon I'm taking a 45 minutes session for you. Sorry, 1.5 hour session for you. 245 minutes you have to connect. Okay, we will plan according to that. And sessions are uploading in the YouTube. And notes will be definitely shared by today. 1, 2 day, first day, second day, third day also. So happy learning. Keep continue the sessions. Signing off.